Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having a great day. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video by SomeThingElseYT called One Heck of a Sick Day. Quick shout out to MimiBelta259 for recommending this video. Now, I'm really not sure what Adam's video style or story style is like, but I figured if he collaborated with Rebecca Parham, he has to be pretty good at least. So we'll see what's going on here. The link to the original video will be in the description below. Please like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get watching this. We're doing stand-up?
Wow, first video of the new decade.
Wow, I am late.
That's
Yeah, really, it's just kind of like dumb on my part, but then again, this channel didn't exist until like less than a year ago, so at least I have an excuse.
But better late than never, right?
that's cool. Anyways, I've never actually shouted out my Twitter, I think. So I'm gonna do that. Follow me on Twitter, at SomeThingElseYT.
Okay.
Get your phone, go on the
You know there's gonna be at least one person watching this video now who's be like, technically it's called X these days. I'm like,
who cares? In my mind, it will forever be Twitter. I'm not gonna call it X. That just sounds really weird and boring to me, to be honest.
app, type in my name.
alright.
Pick the me with the most followers. Okay, well, you know what to do. Yeah, you got it. You got it. I hate being sick. Almost as much as I hate being robbed.
Okay.
But you know what sucks even more than being sick or being robbed?
What?
Being robbed while you're sick.
Wait, hang
By
on.
an old lady. Let me elaborate.
Whoa. Hang on a minute. Adam was robbed and sick and robbed by a senior citizen at the same time? This sounds absolutely horrible. I mean, one or the other sucks, but being robbed when you're sick, when you're not in your full mental or physical capacity, that's just a low blow. And being robbed by someone who is significantly older than you, that's gotta be the worst, especially if you're a relatively healthy adult, which I'm presuming that Adam is.
So, man, this just hurts to even think about, to be honest.
November 20th, 2019, around 12 in the afternoon, I was laying on my couch dying of the flu. Snot dripping from my nose,
Ew.
head pounding like a bass drum, and stomach craving anything of sustenance. I thought to myself,
I should probably eat something.
No duh.
Only problem was, I don't know how to grocery shop, and
Nani?
on top of that, I couldn't hold anything down.
Okay.
Like the mustard and bread sandwich I tried for breakfast.
Alright. Mustard and bread sandwich. I mean, it sounds tasty at least, but probably almost useless when it comes to nutrition, unless it's like maybe whole grain bread or something. But, I mean, I don't understand how a lot of people don't know how to grocery shop. I understand like lots of people, especially like maybe some older Gen Zers using like grocery apps, but how do you not have the understanding to like just compile a grocery list and figure out, this is what I want to eat this week, or this is what I'm going to make for dinner today? I mean, I don't understand how a typical person doesn't have that skill. I'm not trying to sound mean. I just don't get it.
Wasn't that bad. Wheat bread. So I went on my good old friendly neighborhood corporation Google to sell my soul away and search up things that won't make me vom while dying to death.
Okay.
Many theoretical moons passed, and I finally stumbled upon something I wanted to hear because everything else suggested by doctors sucked. What do they know? My research showed that some people, when they're feeling under the weather, decide to go out and drink a smoothie called the Orange Sea Booster by, let's call them juice place. The drinks.
Trying really hard to avoid like any copyrights or trademarks, aren't you there, Adam? I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if you don't give if a company doesn't give you like permission to use their name, I'm pretty sure you could be sued for that, so good call. But yeah, what he was saying before about like my research, I'm like, I think it makes sense to do research on things, not to just trust people blindly, but to have like an automatic distrust of doctors, which I don't think Adam actually has. I'm pretty sure he's just joking about it, but still, there are some people like that who just do not trust doctors and only do their own research about anything remotely health related. What can I speak? Health related, and that just generally doesn't end well. So, do your own research, but don't be completely distrusting of authority figures either. More often than not, they know what they're talking about.
Supposedly is like a wonder drug that has a great amount of nutrients and vitamins, which is amazing during flu season.
Okay.
And, get this, can also cure cancer.
Wait,
That's
what?
100% fact. Trust me, I'm not making this up. Just
Okay, I appreciate the disclaimer, but yeah, claiming that any product can cure cancer, I mean, especially a food or a beverage, that's just begging for trouble. You would not believe, how many, modern day snake oil salesmen exist these days, all types of crazy things.
That can cure practically anything. Like people say, oh, it can cure autism. Oh, this can cure HIV.
Or this can cure malaria, which anti-malarial things actually do exist, but still, just random foodstuffs saying that they can cure this, that's not a good sign.
Don't fall for this garbage. Please, for the sake of your health.
This does not cure cancer. I made it up. Please don't sue me. I was too sick and disoriented to actually drive to the place, so I decided to use an app on my phone that was like a taxi, but not. And instead of bringing you places, it brought you food.
Okay.
Let's call it the Better Postmates. Now, this is supposed to be the easiest thing on the planet. You order food for a randomly selected driver to pick up. The randomly selected driver then picks up the food, and your food is delivered to you by said randomly selected driver that was randomly selected.
Seems simple enough.
Simple.
Yeah.
It never failed me before. Until that day. I ordered my one smoothie, and the estimated time of arrival said it was going to be like 15 minutes.
All right.
Being 30. Which, holy crap, that's fast. Especially by my randomly selected driver that, from the app's driver info, is just a sweet-looking old lady named, let's call her Margaret.
Okay, hang on. Wait a minute. I think I'm starting to understand something here. Are you telling me that the randomly selected driver to get Adam his smoothie is the same old lady that's gonna rob him later on? Oh man, this is just like adding insult to injury. I mean, you were paid to give him something, to give him food, and you're gonna end up stealing from the guy while he's sick? Margaret, you're just a bad person.
If you have grandkids, your grandkids probably don't visit you very often, and that's probably why.
Cute little gray Nissan Versa. So I pop a squat on my couch, burrito-fy myself in blankets, and suffer horribly while I wait for my guardian angel, Margaret, to bring me the liquid nectar of rejuvenation. Tick, tock, tick, tock. 15 minutes goes by, and I sit there patiently thinking to myself, I wonder where my drink is. It did say 30 minutes at the latest, so it's fine. Tick, tock, tick, tock.
Can we all agree that in many cases, waiting for food delivery has got to be one of the worst things to wait for? I mean, especially like in Adam's case when he's sick, that's got to be the worst because it seems like time always goes by slowly when you're sick. When you're healthy, you just go about your day, do your normal stuff, and time seems to fly like that. But
When you're sick, no, things seem to take forever.
so the fact that he's actively waiting for food while being sick, this has got to be the worst. I feel so bad for the guy.
Another 15 minutes goes by, and I get a notification on my phone that my order has finally been picked up. Okay, well, at least it wasn't picked up a while ago. Melted smoothie is not my forte.
Yeah.
Tick, tock, tick, tock. An hour goes by. Margaret, what the fuck? Keep in mind, I'm incredibly...
I swear, Adam, that was a very appropriate response. I mean, having to wait over an hour to get food, I mean, if it's a delivery app, it really doesn't make that much sense unless there's extreme traffic. But that's just gotta be really frustrating. Being sick and having to wait over an hour for a smoothie. I've never experienced this. The closest I've come to this was, I was like in a drive-through line for like an ice cream place. I'm not going to say the name, but I was in line for over 45 minutes in the drive-through waiting because apparently they were really short staffed that day. So it took forever to get the ice cream. I mean, we got some ice cream sandwiches out of it, so it wasn't a total loss, but still, that's the closest I've come to waiting for an hour. So the fact that Adam hasn't completely lost his mind, all the more power to him.
Hungry and extremely ill, and now I have to go find out where my order is because apparently Margaret has better things to be doing. Luckily for me, Margaret was trackable. Within the app,
Yeah.
there's a section where by the press of a button, I can pinpoint my driver's exact location in real time.
Good.
So, I did that. Which,
Yeah.
if you think about it, is incredible technology. Really
Where
puts
was
the
she?
mind at ease, knowing exactly how far your smoothie is at all times. Well, until you find out that for the past hour after pickup, your order has just been cruising around a Target parking lot 7 miles away from the original pickup
Wait,
spot.
what?
The opposite way of your house.
Okay. Whoever hired Margaret needs to fire her immediately.
Why on earth was she just zooming around a Target parking lot?
And in the opposite direction of where Adam lived? That's just cruel. That's just a waste of time and a waste of resources, and the dude is sick. You're gonna just annoy a sick guy?
Margaret. You need psychological help.
So, yeah, anyone who's doing delivery for a career or a job, don't be like Margaret. Put the customer first.
I like juice, I guess. So I called up customer support, canceled my order, and suffered horribly.
Oh no, he's losing it. Oh. Okay, first of all, really interesting facial expression right there. Really interesting moment to pause on. But, yeah, I mean, it's a totally reasonable response. I mean, if you have to wait over an hour for a smoothie, then really I don't think it's worth it. So it's better you just cut your losses and either just try to order from a different place or try to request a different driver, because waiting an hour for a smoothie just seems really, really stupid.
Before I hung up on Rahad, the customer support person, he asked
Interesting
me if there was
design
anything
style
else
right
he
here.
could help me with. I replied, no, I think I'm good. Just gonna reorder and hope I don't get the same driver again.
Okay.
And we both laughed as he replied back to me, yeah, the odds of you getting the same driver again are slim chance to none.
Okay.
Like 1%, not in a million years. You are incredibly handsome, Adam. I love you. I love him too, but there were pressing matters ahead that needed to be taken care of.
All right. I mean, as reassuring as Rahad was, I think there's a high probability it's going to be Margaret again. I mean, based on what he said earlier, being robbed by an old lady, I think he's going to get the same driver. So, yeah, this cannot end well.
I wanted my Orange Sea booster. So I ordered thinking, there's no way I'll get the same driver again.
We can only hope.
Right? Imagine if I did, though. That sucks so much ass.
Yeah, it
It
would.
would be funny. Probably not during this part, though, because it's more of a build-up for a perfectly timed punchline that's most likely gonna occur in about 3, 2,
Like this humor.
1. I didn't get the same driver. Is what I would have said if I didn't get the same driver, but I did get the
I
same
knew it.
driver. Timing!
I knew it. I mean, just based on what we've heard before, it was pretty much guaranteed to happen. But this has got to be the worst. I mean, you've already had horrible customer service with Margaret here, and now you're going to have to experience that again for the same smoothie. Man, Adam has probably the patience of a saint if he's going to have to put up with this twice. I probably personally would have given up, to be honest with you.
Is everything, people? But apparently Margaret doesn't get that because she decided to take just as long the second time.
Are you serious?
Margaret, you'll never be a comedian. This time, though.
Okay, so obviously Margaret didn't learn anything. I mean, I guess nobody gave her like any reprimanding or anything, but still.
How much of a jerk do you have to be to intentionally waste someone's time twice?
The same person, the same order. That's just rude on a whole nother level.
She took a different approach with her bid. Instead of driving around somewhere else the complete opposite way of the place, she instead thought to herself,
That's a waste of gas. So I'll just wait here in the parking lot of the place for an hour, 'cause why not?
Wait, what?
Margaret, honey, listen.
Alright, that's even more despicable than what happened last time around. Like, how messed up do you gotta be to literally just sit in the parking lot for an hour while your customer is waiting for you? Seriously, Margaret, you have nothing else to do. What? Like, just give them the food and go. What is the reasoning behind this? Are you that miserable that you just want to take time out of people's day? I just don't get it. If someone has had an experience like this or has acted like this, please let me know. What is the thought process? Why do some delivery drivers act like this? I legit don't understand.
I hate you. Dying to death, I decide to once again call up customer support to cancel my order, but this time, Rahad had some bad news, explaining that, Adam, my love, I'm sorry. Since it's the second time, if we cancel your order again, you won't be able to get a refund. Technically, you weren't supposed to get a refund the first time you canceled your order, but because I love you so much, I hooked you up with that good. I was defeated.
Alright, that's gotta be, that's really messed up. I mean, I get there's technicalities with these sorts of things. If you did cancel, then you can't get a refund if you canceled your order. But the fact that you did it twice, you pretty much screwed yourself over, unfortunately, Adam. And that's gotta be the worst. I mean, she stole time and money from you and energy, and the fact you still haven't gotten your smoothie yet. So this is just like a lose-lose scenario pretty much across the board. Well, it's a lose-lose for Adam. I think Margaret technically could win because she didn't suffer repercussions. At least we don't know if she suffered repercussions yet. Maybe she did. Maybe we'll find out soon.
The old bag had won. Sneaky way to get free food, huh, Margaret? Wait out the clock, get the person to cancel. Boom. No pay and eat away.
Man, as much as I loathe Margaret right now, you have to admit, on some level, that's actually a little bit clever. Being able to like work with the technicalities and just drive the customer crazy to get free food. Now, I'm not suggesting that anybody in the service industry does it, because it's wrong, it's theft, and it's just messed up. So
Learn from Margaret, and she's like an example of what not to do. Don't be a Margaret.
Swear, Margaret at this point is just a code name for Karen in my mind, and it should be a code name for Karen in your minds too.
Gotta admit, way to play this system. Plus 10 respect. Accepting my defeat, I thanked Rahad for his help, ended our call, hung up our portrait on the wall, and prepared to just go get it myself. It's only
All right.
7 minutes away. It's a bright and sunny day, and I have plenty of gas. Literally
All right.
nothing could go wrong at this point, except if I like.
Alright, so in a weird twist, this whole thing technically could have been avoided. I know that Adam was sick and wasn't quite feeling well, but so it was only 7 minutes, and there was no other impediments. Like, if the car was gassed up and it wasn't pouring down rain or snowing or any other natural disaster, in the grand scheme of things, there really wasn't a reason for him to use the food delivery app in the first place. So it's kind of a 50-50 blame here. I mean, Margaret was the aggressor, but Adam was the one who used the app in the first place. So who's really at fault here?
Sneezed on my windshield or something and crashed my car.
Wait, did you actually do that?
I sneezed on the windshield and crashed my car. Also, it was raining and I had
Oh, no. This has got to be like one of the worst things to experience if you own a car.
I haven't driven a car in well over a decade, and I have never gotten to a major crash before, but this seems like the absolute worst. I mean, if you're in a car wreck with another vehicle, then, you could potentially place blame on the other person, but you just like lost control because you sneezed. This is largely on you, Adam. I mean, sure, the rain probably didn't help, but rainy weather doesn't automatically equal a car crash. So I guess we can learn something here. Try not to drive when you're sick, because it looks like it's not worth the potential risk of wrecking your car.
No one got hurt and no one's car got hit. I just accidentally ran into a dog igloo that was just left in the middle of the road after probably falling off someone's truck. I'm starting to think that...
All right, well, at least that's somewhat good news. The fact that he wasn't hurt and there was nobody else involved. But yeah, that should be a lesson for anyone out there who does truck deliveries. Like anyone who does a delivery service for and uses trucks or does anything with like a big retail store or whatever.
Make sure your merchandise is firmly secured. Don't have random dog igloos fall off into the middle of the road.
That's just poor business.
Margaret has a lot more power than anticipated. Of course, as soon as I stopped my gasless car, it made like a hashtag YouTuber's brain and stopped working. So, in the rain, sick out of my mind, and just wanting the orange sea booster from this freaking smoothie place, I got out of my car and pushed it.
Wait, what?
Like 20 feet, because despite all my bad luck.
Oh, well, at least it wasn't that far, but still. I mean, I know you're sick, Adam, but that would probably have never crossed my mind. Even if I was loopy, I probably still would have thought to call AAA, like call a tow truck, something. Maybe call a family member or a friend. Never would I have thought to try to literally shove my broken vehicle to a gas station. That thought would have not crossed my mind in a million years.
I got pretty lucky and broke down right next to a gas station.
Yeah.
I don't think this trip was as easy as pushing a 2-ton car all by myself into a gas station while dying to death. Haha, no! Unfortunately for me, my good luck would soon be outweighed once again by more bad luck due to the fact that after pushing the car up to the gas station,
What happened?
I realized that
What?
I didn't have my debit card. I really can't catch a break, and it freaking...
Oh, no. Adam, man, you really screwed yourself over. Like, how did you leave without your debit card? I mean, if that happened to me, that would have meant I would have left without my wallet. Did you manage to leave without your wallet? And if so, how are you going to pay for anything? How are you going to pay for your gas or the smoothie? I mean, what are you going to do here? Unless you can barter your way into getting these things, I'm not really sure what else you can do.
Sucks. I'm like a... God dang it. It literally says add another joke and punchline. I guess I never got back to that. Anyways. Wait! What's that? My phone. What's this?
What
I
is it?
said to myself with anticipation. A Deus Ex Machina, but in real life?
Wait, what?
Wow! Thanks, Satan. $25 appeared in my wallet suddenly, and you know what? I was gonna take it. I honestly don't know where the money came from. I literally just got lucky. So, $20 for gas and $5 for smoothie, cause mother fricker, I'm getting that OJ. Of course.
All right, I'm probably having to censor that a bit. But yeah, that's lucky. The fact you could just like have money seemingly spawn in your wallet out of nowhere. So that is good luck. But how weird, how messed would it be if he manages to get the smoothie and realize it costs more than $5? You forgot to take it to a tax or something. That would be the worst. He has this finite amount of money and he can't use it all the way. Like he's still like $1 short or something.
That would suck.
With every goal, there comes obstacles to get in your way.
Mm-hmm.
The cashier. The only thing now stopping me from getting to my destination and drinking my life juice is this freaking cashier.
What?
Oh. Would you look at that?
Wait.
Good news.
Wait.
There was no line. It's just me.
Wait, hold on.
Whom I'm assuming's name is like Ted.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought it was going to be Margaret again. Like she had a second job. But no, looks like the guy's name is Ted. So I appreciate the dramatic effect, but I wonder what the plot twist will be next.
Or something. So, I walk up to said Ted and hand him the bread.
Okay.
Can I get 20 on 4? I ask, sliding over the dough. He then looks at me, takes my money, and replies, for here or to go. I then found myself in utter fool, mentally
Wait,
and
what?
verbally choosing an answer. Motherfricker got me. But fuck him. I quickly ran to my car, pumped my gas, and headed over to the freaking smoothie place so I could finally, after all these hypothetical years, drink my stupid drink and get.
Well, at least he finally got the gas and the drink. But I don't know, Adam, was it really worth all this frustration? Like, it seemed like you went through just a crazy amount of pain and suffering for this. Was it worth it?
Some nourishment. Finally, I had arrived. A heavenly aroma glistened throughout the scene as I stepped closer and closer to the cashier to order my drink. And after
Oh,
the
he's now
weirdest
ordering it.
/ unluckiest day of my life, my mission was a success.
Okay.
I had gotten my drink, therefore it was now time to head back home and die. But as I was walking back to my car, I noticed something in the distance of the parking lot. An ominous figure vibrating a particular sound that reflected the hum of a parked car.
Oh, wait.
Because it was a parked car.
Is it Margaret? Is it gonna be Margaret?
I think it might be Margaret. Is he just gonna, like, lose his mind and just start, like, freaking out and cursing at her or something?
Because even though she was a bit of a jerk, I'm not sure he should go full rage mode and freak out, because what good would that do? That
Freaking gray Nissan Versa sedan with a sticker on the back that said God's bitch, to be precise. The exact same vehicle the app said that.
Yeah.
Margaret was still sitting on
Wait,
her
hold
ass
on.
in.
Ooh, first of all, quite the transformation right here. But wait, he actually has like a legit picture of this person. I mean, you can't really see it very well, but yeah, wow. Adam, you were dedicated to exposing her. So that's good, I guess.
the parking lot drinking my drink.
Oh,
Presumably
that's
the
horrible.
second one. Margaret, you freaking monster.
Yeah, she is.
But you know what? Here's how I see it. Despite this being a, very crappy thing to do, if somebody's desperate enough to wait a couple hours for a smoothie, I'm pretty sure they needed it more than I did.
Okay.
Plus, it was funny. Margaret, I hope you're doing well. I hate you. Stay hydrated. That was the first Stay Hydrated of the new decade. 2020, frick yeah.
Well, guys, that was one heck of a sick day by SomeThingElseYT. Gotta say, I like his style. Not a big fan of the massive, or rather decent amount of cursing. I'm definitely gonna have to bleep some of that out. But overall, I like his style. I like the twist that he provides, and I like his storytelling style. And overall, very entertaining, very amusing. If you guys want me to react to more Something Else YT videos, let me know in the comments below. And also let me know, have you ever dealt with any similar situation to Adam? Have you ever had like a delivery app gone wrong that took forever to get your food? And how did you deal with it? Were you calm about it, or were you really annoyed? Let me know. Anyway, please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.